We've seen how youth theatres are struggling to cope and how the arts in schools remain underfunded. But how are local councils helping to ensure that their young people continue to have access to the arts? Since 2010, there's been a 27% real terms cut in local councils' core spending power. With budget cuts, arts are usually the first to go. We're seeing this now with Birmingham and Nottingham Council, who are totally cutting their cultural budgets. I visited Birmingham Youth Theatre to find out the impact these cuts will have on the young people in the area.
You look back across the 60s, 70s, 80s, some of the biggest musical artists in the world have come from Birmingham. And at the moment, Birmingham's running the risk of losing that heritage and history. We've got so many amazing music clubs, musical backgrounds, performance spaces within the city that are just so underused and underfunded.
For every £1 invested in youth work, the benefit to the taxpayer is at least £3.20 through improved physical and mental health and reduced crime. Experts are clear about what services need to be provided.
We've also identified through an evidence review that young people know exactly what they need for support. They know that they want trusted adults to connect to, they know that they want safe spaces, they know that they want youth work that's fun and enjoyable and free at the point of entry. That's why it's up to local councils and to government to make sure that that's being provided for them.
Despite the cuts, some communities are fighting back.
Days after it was announced that a council would close a popular theatre in West London, a protest has taken place to fight the proposal.
Please save our Beck Theatre.
Don't shut it down, please.
When the Beck Theatre in London was threatened with closure by their local council, Jonathan Haynes and a team of volunteers stepped up to save it.
We have 3 demonstrations, in fact, throughout the campaign. Realistically, the council did not want that level of bad publicity. These venues do so much more than just put shows on. It brings people together, it supports projects, it works with local charities, and yeah, that was all that was a risk of being lost. Yeah, so welcome to the Beck. This is the auditorium, so it's a 600-seater auditorium.
John told me how local communities can keep the arts alive in their area.
The venues are only as successful as the tickets that they sell, so if you don't sell tickets, theatres won't survive. I think what this campaign has shown the rest of the UK and the theatre sector more widely is that if you want to save a building, you can save a building. If you put the right ammunition forward and you have the right team and the right community support, you can do it.
Although youth arts are under threat, the long-term impact on those who participate is undeniable.
It helped me massively.
All of my best friends still are the people I met in the youth theatres.
It's not just a case of getting up on stage and performing, it's life skills.
The way that the government are trying to cut funds, I don't think it's very fair.
Access to arts will continue for rich kids.
Everybody has a need to express themselves, and the people that perhaps need it the most, the people who need to self-advocate, are the people who have the least amount of money and can least afford it.
I get high with a little help from my friends.